happy Monday to you. I am so glad that you joined me today for 5 minutes with Phil. And here we are, folks. This is the last week of 2020. And what a year it has been. What a year it's been. And today, actually the whole week, I I want to talk about kind of having the right attitude going into the new year. As we go into 2021, what are some biblical truths? What are some things we can take with us as we close out 2020 and we look ahead to 2021? Well, that's what I want to talk about this week. And today, I would like to start with the book of Matthew and Matthew chapter 22, starting in verse 34. Take a look at the screen. I want to show you this story. Here's what it says. Hearing that Jesus had silenced the Sadducees, the Pharisees got together. And one of them, an expert in the law, tested him with this question. Teacher, which is the greatest commandment in the law? Now, understand, they were trying to trap Jesus. They were basically trying to say, okay, you got the Big Ten here, the Big Ten Commandments. You got all these other, regulations and commandments in Scripture. So which one's the most important one? Which one's the greatest? So they were trying to trap Jesus. Look how he answered them. Again, look at the screen. Here's what it says. Jesus replied, love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind. This is the first and greatest commandment. And the second is like it, love your neighbor as yourself. All the law and the prophets hang on these two commandments. I love what Jesus did here. They tried to trap Jesus by getting him to commit to saying, okay, what's the most important command in the law, in the Bible? And then Jesus said, okay, here's the deal, guys. If you look at the 10 Commandments, the first 4 of the 10 Commandments, they deal with your relationship with God. And the final 6 Commandments deal with your relationship with other people. So what did Jesus do? Jesus said, okay, those first 4, love the Lord your God with all your heart and your soul and all your mind. And that's a great lesson for us going into this new year. That first and foremost, we got to love God. And we have to make him number 1 in our lives. We need to make him a priority in our lives. We cannot get distracted by what's happening around us or what's happening to us. Instead, we need to love him with everything. And maybe that's a goal that you want to set this year, going into 2021. But again, Jesus didn't stop there. Jesus then said, love your neighbor as yourself. And he said, all the law, all the prophets hang on these 2 verses. So we just talked about loving God with everything, but let's love our neighbor as ourselves. And I can tell you what, 2020 has not been a good year for loving our neighbors. A lot of people assume just because you disagree with somebody that you may not love them, or that gives you a right to demean them. And there's no qualifications for this. It's basically this. Jesus saying, love God with everything and love the people around you like you would want to be loved. Look, I don't always get it right. My opinions on some things have changed over my 50 plus years. For you, that might be the same as well. And we can disagree on things and we can have different opinions, but that should not keep us from loving one another, especially in the church. People are going to have different opinions on a vaccine. They have different opinions on the virus. They have different opinions on politics. Okay, but we can still love each other, even if we disagree. So going into 2020, I want to encourage you, love God with everything, and then love the people around you like you would want to be loved. All right, I'm out of time. Thank you for watching. We will see you tomorrow. God bless you. Bye-bye.